Hello, happy Monday. You're on Tamara's Paper Trail. I am Tamara. It's 7 o'clock. Welcome to Mystery Card Monday. Give me a hidey ho. Let me know who's out there tonight. Who is playing? Who's just watching? Who's here for the comedy? Who's here to hear the story of my day? There's Jen. Hello, Jen. Welcome to the show. Are you playing along tonight? I might have given you wrong instructions on the directions, so, it could be all kinds of fun tonight. Hi, Melanie. You're always so kind. Thank you. Welcome. I hope everybody's having a good day. It's Monday. You know it's my favorite day of the week, primarily because it's Mystery Card Monday. And, I sit in the cave and I play most of the day. That's what I did, although my back is screaming. I just spent the last, 40 minutes sitting in a massage chair. Yeah, stalking tax returns. Kim. Oh, that sounds nasty. Hi, Edna. Hi, Carol and Donna and MJ. Trina. Good. Don't prep. I cannot be trusted. Okay, Barb. Well, I hope your paper is non-directional. But hey, we can make it work because I kind of, anyway, I gave you the wrong instruction. Well, anyway, the measurements are right. It's just that whole thing I said about your directional paper. Yeah, I was wrong. Yay! Hi, Gail. Hello. Hi, Pat and Donna and Penny. Hello. Yes, I sat in the massager. I was up around, my shoulders were up around my ears like this today. Did y'all hear the noises that I got to listen to all day? Yeah, good times. Renovations. Who'd have it? Holy kraken. That was some kind of a noise. I do have bit of a headache, but it's coming along. Luckily we don't have a lot of backsplash to be done. It's backsplash. It's the tiles behind the stove and that row of cabinets, and then our little where our Tupperware and our coffee maker is. So it's not a huge patch of wall, but it was nasty getting the tiles off, and then so it didn't have enough for the tile. It didn't have enough drywall left for the new tiles to stick to, so they had to drywall that. Put up. Oh, anyway, my head hurts. It hurts. But I got a lot of creating done today. I'm very excited. Tonight's card, we're going to jump right in. Hi, Tracy. Hi. Yeah, I saw your message. Just saw that. Yeah, what the heck, girl? I was cutting out boats and thinking of you. Can I just say, for those of you who signed up for our extravaganza, yeah, Tracy, remember when I said, I sign off on the boat card? And you said, but there's a lot of pieces. And I said, yeah, so I sign off on it, but I'll probably still complain when it comes to cutting it. Yeah, I'm there now. For anybody who might have remembered the cards that I'm making, there are 2 boat cards, and I counted there are 8 die cuts per card. And there are 54 cards times 2, 108. I cut 108 sails last night, 108 sails today, 108 boat bases, and then I still have the waves to do. Oh my God. It really seems like a good idea at the time. It really does, Tracy. I love you. I'm starting now so that it might be done by the 18th of May. March, not May, March. Hey, Cheryl, hello. And Linda. Oh, look at that. Text prepare. Okay, Kim. Well, you just creep away. Hi, Bernice and Sherry. Hey, Edna and Bernice are both in. Sisters. In different provinces. I think that's so cool. Hi, Sherry. And Sharon. Hey, and Marcel. Okay. All right. I haven't seen Donna. Where's Donna and Princess? Princess will be late. They're just my hecklers. They're the main comedic. They're my comedic sidekicks. So hopefully, Donna, are you in tonight? Not Donna C. Donna Browsen. Oh, there she is. Hi, Donna. Yeah, I saw you. Okay. All right. We can begin. There are 30 of us in here, so enough with the yammering. Renovations continue tomorrow. Tomorrow, though, is the tiling, not as much as the noise. They go out into the garage to do that. But anyway, Coda is a little twitchy from all this noise. So we all just need a quiet night. So let's go live. Okay, anyway, let's see what pieces we need tonight, Tamara. Number 1, we need so we're doing a one-sheet wonder. And actually, most of our Mondays are one-sheet wonders because you use a 6x6 and chop it up and you make a whole bunch of cards. But this one I'm actually calling a one-sheet wonder because we're going to make 3 cards with the pieces, and there's just a little titch left over here and there. So, okay. Let me scroll down. Oh, I've lost the plot here. Going to give my next door address. Oh, perfect, Marcella. Perfect. Okay. Sounds good. Tracy, make note. Marcella's address is going to change because I'm not going to have my stuff to her in time. Anyway. Oh, hi, Crystal. Welcome. Yes, I know you were, Donna. I know. My memory's good. It's just short. Yes, I am thinking of the Happy Peel Trails. Okay, stop. Enough of that. Standard card base, 8.5 by 8.5 by 5.5. We're cutting 3. And I even said hi to you, Donna, too. It's just my memory's just short. Okay, so tonight, look at this. I'm using a mangy old card. I'm using color. Crystal called me out on this one. She's like, hey, not only are you somewhat early in posting, you're also using colored card bases. This is what, the second or third or fourth week? There's a whole bunch of cards that I'm making lately with colored card bases. Anybody wondering what I'm doing? In case you're new to this and my gong show of Alive, this is a gummy eraser. Stampin' Up! Used to sell these, but then we all owned them, so they didn't sell any more of them. So we don't carry them anymore. You can get them, I think, at dollar stores. It's just a gummy eraser, and so it takes off any sticky adhesive that you have left over. So I had some tape that was still on there. It also gets rid of glue. Like this is how long I've been doing this, 17 years. This is the same one I bought 17 years ago. So they last forever. Yeah, once you buy one, you're good. Anyway, I'm using color tonight. I am using Flirty Flamingo. I've never used so much Flirty Flamingo in my life. I've used it like the last 4 days in a row. So that is going to be what I'm doing for my card base. So we're going to start off by folding those. Grab your bone folder. Give it a good crisp edge. These ones were already folded because I was playing earlier and I got a little fold happy. So I've got my 3 card bases. We'll tuck those aside. The other pieces we need, like this is all I'm telling you. A 6x6 sheet of designer paper cut into 1 inch by 6 inch strips. And then I lied. I said, kill me. I was all proud of myself going, hey, this time I'll tell me if it's directional, we do it this way. Yeah, that's wrong. So this is the way I want it to look on my, like this, it's directionally important and it's the opposite. If this is the way you want the paper to look on your card, then you have to turn it a quarter of a turn and cut it that. Anyway, don't use directional paper because Tamara's not very bright. And then we need a bunch of shapes. For this one, I used 2 1/4 inch circles. And it's going to look lovely when it's done, honest, I promise. And then we use our trimmer, usual tools and embellishments. At the Dollar Tree, there you go. Yeah, Donna, they sell them all over the place now. Okay. So I'm going to, well, I guess I don't want to chop this one up. Okay. I'm going to show you how to chop it up. I even did a little map. You want to see? Look. Ta-da! And I was going to post this, and I thought, well, that's not going to help you because the direction has to, like, if this is the... words are hard. This is the map. Screenshot that. Or maybe this is the map. Screenshot that. I don't know. This is the way I'm cutting it, though. So I just have to make sure that my... Hi, Connecticut! Carol Spendle Schaefer from Connecticut. Kills me. You guys know it kills me when somebody from another province... Forget another country, but somebody from another province says, hey, I'm here from BC. I'm like, how'd y'all find me? So welcome, Connecticut. Montana. Mary Ellen Ryan from Montana. Okay, this just makes me giddy. I'm sorry. God, I hope you guys have watched me before. You're in for a, what the heck did I tune into here? All right, then, let's start chopping. I'm going to chop this paper into 1 inch chunks. So it's a 6x6. This paper, most of you, unless you're a demonstrator, you won't have it yet. It is called Hello Irresistible. And it comes from some product that demonstrators can get now on a pre-order, but customers can't get until March 1st, unless you're a customer and you want to be a demonstrator. Then you could get this in your starter kit. It's a stamp set and some dies, and I've been going a little crazy on them today. And matching paper and a whole bunch of these frosted dot things that I thought were sticky, but they're not. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. So that's the paper I'm using. So I'm choosing a sheet right now that's non-directional because it hurts my head. So I'm going to chop it all the way across at 1. Oh, thanks, Crystal. I'm a gong show. Oh, I'm like you guys, right? I'm just your average Joe. So I'm chopping these all the way across. But wait, I'm not. I mean, I am and I'm not. If you've chopped 6 of them, that's cool. Maybe I should do that. I told you to chop 6 of them. Okay. Ooh, nice, Melanie. So 1, 2, 3. So we're chopping all of it through 1 inch strips. Okay. So they're 1 inch by 6 inch. So you can see if I was to do, let me just wrap my head around what the heck. I wanted mine up and down. Yes. So if this is, if the direction that you want it on your card is this way, if this is the pattern that you want to show like this, we're going to turn it a quarter of a turn and then chop it. I totally lied, like completely lied. This is absolutely wrong. If directional paper cut it this way, no, turn it. You need to turn it a quarter of a turn if this is the pattern you want. So I would chop it, if this is the way I want it, turn it a quarter and chop it one, all the way along. And do I have any left? No, so that when they're chopped, they're sideways. I don't know. I did it wrong. Anyway, that's all I'll say about that. Okay, so you've got your 6 pieces of 1 inch. Okay. Take 3 of them away. 1, 2, 3. And chop these ones in half. So, 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch-ish. Don't worry about being precise. This is another one that you could just use scraps that are on your desk. But, you know, that's not how I roll. Okay. So now we've got all these little 1/2 inch strips. So let's make little piles because we got 3 cards we're going to make, right? So card 1 pile, card 2 pile, card 3 pile. Okay. Going to take 2 of these are going to go with that guy. 2 of them are going to go with that guy. And 2 of them are going to go with that guy. Okay. So let's deal with this one first. Take your big guy. He's 1 inch. Chop it in half at 3. Okay. You with me so far? Did I lose anybody? Take this. Chop it in half at 3. Okay. So far, so good. Take this one. This is just the way I did it. And I feel like me like rules. So I'm like, don't be letting me do it all willy-nilly. Tell me how to do it, Tamara. So take this one. Cut it at 3 3/4. Sheila. Somebody tells me your puppy sitting somebody else's dog. Is that right? No? I'm thinking it's a puppy. All right. So here's what we've got. Into the field of vision here. 3 3. 3 3. 3 3/4, and then that leaves that as 2 1/4. Well, Nikki, don't overthink it, my friend. You know what? When in doubt, why don't you just grab any of our neutral? Do you have any of the neutral paper? Hi, Kathy. Hello. So I'm going to do that to both of the other piles that I've got. Exactly the same thing. So if you missed it the first time, let's review. Chop the big one in half at 3. Chop one of the strips in half at 3. Chop the other strip at 3 3/4. One more time for those in the back. 3. 3. I'm a little punchy today. And 3. And 3 3/4. 9 months old. Oh, yeah, they're trouble. Tracy, you want to tell them about 9-month-old puppies? Okay, so those are my 3. Okay, where's the field of vision here? I haven't quite figured out the depth of this new camera arm that I got. Okay, so now we're going to decorate our cards. So let me show you where we're going. How's the best way to do this? Grab your card base. Grab one of your little stacks. And this is just a matter of laying it down in a manner that pleases you. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. And anybody who's tuned in before knows that that will drive Donna insane. So we can't use 6 pieces the way they are. So you're either going to pick 5 or we're going to double up on one of them. Okay? We can't anger Donna. Donna is from the Donna Ruler fame. Okay? For anybody who doesn't know who Donna is. Donna's famous. She's got my Donna Ruler. All right, so I am going to take these chunks and I'm going to lay them on my card in a way that pleases me. So on this one, I am doing the portrait, like the up, down, this size, this orientation, not this way. Okay, so I'm going to take one of my 3-inch strips, and I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to take, say, my other 3-inch, and I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to take my 1-inch, and I'm going to put it here. And I'm just putting them fairly close together, but a little tile, like almost like a subway tile effect going on here. Just in a staggered pattern that's kind of willy-nilly. Now this one, okay, so that's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 5, right? Now, if you wanted, you could turn this one over and make it like an accent piece. I think we would allow that. Or you could just put it to the side and not anger the Donna gods. Now, before I go ahead and I put this down, I'm going to bring in a little bit of stamping. So depending on what stamp set you have, you may or may not want to have a background. If you want to keep it simple, this is where we're going to go. And let me just show you. This will be the simple version. I took my 2 1/4 inch circle, and this is from the Stylish Shapes, which I think is due back, I want to say March. I don't know when it's due back in stock. But anyway, that's my 2 1/4 inch circle. And I stamped the "Hooray, it's your day" in, it does look a Chacha's video game, Melody, I know. I did that in Flirty Flamingo. So this could be your simple card, put a couple rhinestones or a bow on it, and it could be done. But you know me, I'm going to step it up a little bit, or a lot of bit. I might have played with this for about an hour, trying to get it right to my liking. So I'm bringing in on this one, Love Me a Good Splotch. Thanks, Marcella. February 20th still, Jennifer, yeah? Okay, thanks. Yeah, I think they were originally a little bit sooner. I want to say the week of February 13th, which would be this week. Okay, so obviously they didn't come in. Okay, well, that's good that they're coming back, because these dies, you guys, I use them almost every single week, the Stylish Shapes. They are a must-have. A must-have. They've got different sizes and the different shapes in the stitched. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go in and I'm going to splotch my background a little bit. So I'm just going to scooch these down. This is a nice splotch. We all remember from the Gorgeous Grunge. That was the best splotchy set ever. And you can still find them on buy and sell groups. So I'm just going to splotch the background a bit. Most of it's going to be covered. So it's tone on tone splotching. Then I'm going to come in. You could use liquid glue, but honestly, I've seen enough liquid glue in the last couple days. I will be using it, but for this part, I'm just going to use my snail. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to figure out. Oh, there it is. Why this doesn't look any different on the front and the back. That's why. Because this top here is the same as this. Okay, so, I wanted to show you, Trina, I think it was you. Let's address a problem, ladies, shall we? With our snail adhesive. I'm hearing a lot of people are having trouble with the tape rolling back on itself. Okay, hi, Valerie. And so I just want to do a little bit of maintenance. I've never thrown away one of my refills, but I hear a lot of you are, because you're frustrated, you don't know how to fix it, and it ends up in the trash. There are a few things you can do. I know, Trina, you said that yours were new, so this wasn't the case for you, but when my tape runs back on itself, and you'll know what I mean if you've ever had it happen, right? Where all of a sudden it's not wrapping around this little guy, the little gear, it kind of rolls back on itself. First thing you want to do, you want to open up your case, and you want to get rid of any of the gungies that have accumulated in the case. So you know what I'm talking about. Sometimes there's just like a big old roll of gummy, this stuff. And I've cleaned mine recently, so there's not a big buildup. But often that's a large part of the problem, is as we're rolling our tape along, it's getting caught on the side and it just builds up and builds up and builds up. Now, if you've done that, and if, like I say, if this part has wrapped around itself, this is what I was trying to tell you to do, Trina. So you see these gears, obviously when one turns, the other turns, right? So you see how they're turning. So what you want to do, Trina, is you just want to lift this big gear so that it's not turning with the little gear. So you just want to lift it out a little bit and tighten it. So mine's tight, but you just want to keep wrapping it until this little guy is tight, and then snap that kind of back down, or place it back down so that the gears are locked again. And that should alleviate your problem without you getting all frustrated on trying to figure out how to make it tighter. Okay. Hi, Carolyn. It was an awesome set, Sheila. So hopefully that'll help you. I don't have that problem. Make sure you're using your tape properly, I want to see which way is the back. Okay, so this is back. So when I say that, you want to have it, you know, up and down, and you want to drag it lightly and kind of do that check to the right. Use your silicone mat. That's going to be your biggest help there for getting it to roll nicely. But I don't have the same problem that you guys are experiencing. So I'm not sure what else to advise you, but you shouldn't have to throw them away. That you should be able to fix them. Slipping to the side. So it's going over here. So you're just getting a little crazy then with your flick, Melanie. So I know what you're talking about, that this ends up way over here and kind of off the track. So get it back on track and just straight up and down. Make sure it's a 45-degree angle kind of thing, and just drag it. Just drag it and snap it off. Okay, so let's do our other piece. So that's just a little aside there. A little tape maintenance. Well, that's part of the fun of tuning in to Mystery Card Monday. You just never know what you're going to learn. Okay, so I'm just putting these down. Of course, it's going to be a little bit crooked because I've taped it down. Okay. Do I have anything to report from this weekend? What did I do this weekend? I had my team social. That was a good one this weekend, wasn't it, girls? I thought that was a really good one. We made some fun projects. I crafted most of the day. I did some paperwork. I watched a lot of TV with the girls, and I cut a lot of boats. All right. So there's my orientation. 11, I can't comment. Have to use my phone. Anyone else? Oh, that's weird, Sheila. Don't know. Don't ask anything too techie for me. All right, so this one, I've cut out I already cut it out and I stamped it with the Hooray, It's Your Day. That I'm going to pop up on dimensionals. No, I'm not. Yes, I am, once I find them. And there's a cat hair on my nose. Of course there is. I don't think I have any good story. There must be a good story. What did I do all weekend? I don't know. I watched a lot of TV while I cut out boats with the girls. But somebody tells me I did something else. Maybe not. Alicia volunteered for the Valentine's dance. And she worked. So I guess I just worked. I did a lot of working. Did a lot of designing. All right. So here's where we're at so far. What size is that circle? 2 1/4, Nikki. I've got that in the instructions. It's my favorite, one of my favorites. So it's not the smallest, not the next smallest, not the next smallest. It's this next smallest. So 1, 2, 3. It's the 4th smallest circle. But it really, you want to, the size of the shape is dictated by the sentiment you want to use. Okay, so if you've got a really big sentiment, so the other one I had tried to use was also from this set, was the thank you. And that fits as well. But if your sentiment doesn't fit, you have to, put away the die. Oh, but this one always lives here. Donna. No, he'll stay here by my phone. Okay, when I lose it, it'll be by my phone. Thank you, Donna. Okay, next up, I am going to, I'm actually going to switch out now. Because I pre-cut all these pieces and I don't want you guys to have to watch me cut them. So pretend that I started with the yellow and I've taped down my yellow. Same sentiments. So I'll stamp this one in the Flirty Flamingo. Okay, so hooray, it's your day. And this color really does change when it sits. Look how bright it is when I first stamp it compared to once it's been sitting for a few hours. It really does fade to a flamingo. Here it's quite pink, so rather deceiving. All right, so here are my pieces for that, and I think I'm done. I'm done with that for now. So I'm going to close that up, or I'll get my fingers in it. Okay. Maybe, Sheila. All right, so these ones I'm going to put up in dimensionals. Yeah, I did a lot of die cutting. So for these cards, I did play for hours, and I have every piece cut out in every color, every combination of colors. You know I do. This is what took me forever. So I have the flower stamped in yellow and in flamingo and in petal pink. And then I have all the, I did everything in everything. It took me forever because I'm not going to lie, I don't love this color combination. It's, I don't know, it's just not my usual go-to. So I was determined to challenge myself to come up with something I liked, and I did. It took me a long time to get there. But here we are. So this one I did not stamp the backgrounds. I could have. I suppose it's a little late now. Okay, that's fine. So I'm going to stamp or put down my sentiment here. And this was exactly the same. So this is what I was saying with the paper orientation when you go to cut it. I wanted my stripes to go up and down. So you don't chop it this way. You turn it a quarter and you chopped it this way at the 1 and the 1 and the 1 and then the 1 and then so you need to, if whatever orientation you want it, I wanted it up and down, turn it a quarter and then chop it. Okay. I wanted to, Lillian, and I don't have any. Oh, I know this color combo doesn't do it for me either, Donna, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to push it and see if maybe we could learn to love something new. I still don't love it, but I do like the color combination that I came up with. So I went with stamping the flowers and cutting them out with the matching die. This is in Daffodil Delight because this is Daffodil Delight right in here. So I did try it with the this is so saffron. I couldn't do it in the daffodil. It just didn't work for me. I know yellow. I know I'm not a yellow girl either, but let's stick with me, ladies. Stick with me. Okay, so I die cut my flowers out of there. And I've been popping up a dimensional on the tip because this part, you don't want it to be dimensional here because then it'll be tilted because this is already on a dimensional. Okay, so there we've got our flowers set. Now this is where I kind of did a lot of playing and die cutting and so on and so forth. And so this set also has some really pretty leaves. Okay, and so I did, this one's in Flirty Flamingo, the triple one. And this one is in Petal Pink, which I don't like this pink. I do hope they come out with a nice pink in this color refresh that I'm sure they're going to have. And then that one too is in Petal Pink and Petal Pink. And then I came in with a whole bunch of these extra guys to go all over the place. So I'm going to use my glue on this. Well, thank you, Nikki. That's kind of you to say. We're getting there. I wouldn't make a million of them, but I'm proud of myself for pushing myself out of my comfort zone. It's a big step for me to use a colored background. Come on, ladies. That's pretty big for me. I don't hate it. Let's put it that way. It took me a lot of playing though to get there. Like at this point I went, ugh, no, I don't think so. But the more I kind of buried it with more leaves, the more I started to say, okay, this will work. This will work. And I think it does. Okay, so I'm just going to glue all these guys down. So this is just where it's fun with the embellishments. Now I have to give the credit to this layout to someone else because I found it. I was scrolling through Instagram this morning, and I know a number of you follow an account called Hammond Penny, and there was a really cute card that was on that account using the Flora, what is that? Framed florets paper that we can't get anymore. And it was really nice. And it was this layout. It was just made with scraps. They had scraps on their desk. So that's where my head almost exploded though, because I was like, oh, I need to kind of, I need to tell the people what to chop. So pink pirouette. Yeah, that'd be nice. Hey, the leaves that are not green are just disconcerting to me. Yeah, I don't disagree with you on that one, MJ. But stick with me. We have more. So in this one, we're going to go in with, this is Flirty Flamingo. It certainly isn't everybody's cup of tea, right? I like black and white. That's my favorite. Black and white. So I'm going to go in with Flirty. But there's all kinds of styles out there. Sometimes you just got to try something new. Today was that day. because again, you know, I have all this paper, and if I don't challenge myself to use it, like I could easily gravitate towards all the pretty papers that we all love and use, but it's not as much of a challenge. So I'd like to use up some of these the colors and the sheets that I don't love. Okay, so then I went in and I found some. This is in the daffodil, so I cut out leaves in the daffodil. I mean, this is pretty stepped up just because there are so many die cuts, and I wouldn't be mass producing this one in particular, but the layout itself transfers well to others. Oh, thank you, Debbie. Do you like yellow, Debbie? It's getting there, I'm telling you. There's more to add. There's more. Stick with me. Stick with me, gals. I think I'm breaking up this paper, and maybe it would be better if it was on the daffodil. I don't know. Maybe that's one combination I didn't try. Am I even in the field of vision? I'm sorry if I'm not. I'm still not quite used to where my camera position is. Okay. So yeah, obviously I can do this a lot faster because I've done all my die cutting. I did it this afternoon. Hence sitting on my massage chair for 45 minutes with my shoulders up here. Between that noise, oh my God, the noise. To quote the Grinch, it was a whole lot of noise. And then Craig was not a happy bunny last night because when he was moving the stove out, he might have put like a 12-inch scratch in our new floor, our 2.5-month-old floor. Oh, there were some bad words being said. It's not terribly noticeable, so he's calmed down quite a bit. But no, it can't be fixed. It's vinyl plank. They did say, like today, the tile guys were the same guys who came to the floor. So they said, yeah, you could just take like a Brillo pad and kind of gently buff it, but it's really not as noticeable as he thinks it is. So he's calmed down a lot and thought, you know what, he'll probably just mess it up even worse if we try to start sanding it. Hey, I'm missing a yellow guy. How can I be missing a yellow guy? So again, I know that this is going to make Donna a little bit twitchy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, Donna, I'm doing it. I'm doing 6. Sorry, girlfriend. But I'm going like that. Maybe I won't. I don't want your blood pressure to get up high. Okay, we'll do 5. Okay, Donna, I'm sorry. My other one has 6, though. But since I seem to have lost one, for you, I will keep it to 5. We have to do odd numbers of our elements. Or Donna might stroke out. All right, so I'm going to put one down here. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, Donna. During the event, someone mentioned that using papers you don't enjoy for card templates. Been a great tip, yeah. If you damage one, you can't just pry it up and pop a new piece in. No, Nikki, they are tongue and groove. Yeah, no, we're hooped. I know, Donna. Okay, it's okay. I got you, girl. I got you because you've been kind and you haven't been heckling me the last couple of shows. So, see? You're good to me. I'm good to you. Now, wait, there's more. Okay, now this, okay, I'm all sticky. Oh, glue. It's going to be the death of me. All right. Okay, remember these little frosted dots. I kind of love them. I also kind of hate them. I love them. They're very pleasing to me. However, they're so tiny and they're not sticky on the back already by themselves. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to put a little dab of glue, a little dab will do ya. There and there. Now this is where you have to have your, take your pick tool with a putty end, because you have to, because that's the only way you're going to pick up these bad boys, is you touch the putty to the little bauble. That's the wrong color. I wanted the yellow bauble. And actually I've got, oh, that's not okay. And of course it's, face down in the glue. There's Murphy's Law. Okay, let's try that again. I need two take your pick tools, one with the pokey tool and one with the putty end. So I'm just going to put it on my card and then I'm just going to release like that because it's pretty sticky. All right, so then I'm going to go in with, there's a different size. There's a smaller one in pink. Of course, it's upside down. Like, this is where you have to know I love you if I give you this card, because this isn't my idea of a great time. But they look really pretty. And then, okay, I was going to do, I'll do glue. See, Donna, now you've thrown off my pattern. Glue, glue. So I'm going to do 5 because we have to do odd numbers. And then this one again will be pink. Get back in there. Pink, pink. Why are they all upside down? What are the chances of that? Okay, pink. Pink, and I want to do another pink one. I think. Is that pink? Sure. Oh, Lord. Get in there. Okay. So there is a card in pinks and yellow. Okay, I've got way too much glue on here. Like, look at that. So I'm going to hold it. I'm going to scrape it off with my little pokey guy here. This is why I can't be trusted with liquid glue. Oh, step away. Step away. Okay, so I'm just going to tap these down. Make sure they're sitting in the glue. That one's giving me grief. There, see, like if we cover it up with a bunch of bling. I know, it does look like I'm doing surgery, right? Okay, so that's not quite as icky as when we started with those colors, right? So I'm going to do the same. Well, no, I am blaming it on you, Donna, because I liked my other layout a little bit better, but I knew that I couldn't do it to you, girl. I couldn't do it to you. It's Galentine's Day. Happy Galentine's Day. Do you guys know what Galentine's Day is? It's the day where we celebrate our girl friendships, our gal pals, and it's on the 13th of the month of February. Okay, what, like, honestly. So let's go like, that's way too much glue. What was I thinking? Here's a little one. Like, yeah, you got it. See, everything's sticky now. Where's my other guy? Here's a little one, and yellow. And then I'm going to go, I mean, I love these. I love the look of these dots, but pain in the sraka. If anybody's Polish, you know what a sraka is. And if you're not Polish, you can probably figure out what a sraka is, because it's a pain in the to adhere them. And this one's being held together. Okay, there we go. By a piece of fluff. There we go. All right, everybody stay in place. There. Oh, way too much glue. Lord. So just a little dab will do ya. Okay. Yeah. Do you the fine tip glue though, Donna? I find it doesn't dry as quickly. I know, Melanie. I bought 3 too. I'm with you, girl. So I'm using them. You and me. We're gonna find a way to use these. Okay. I'm gonna do some shaker cards. We're using these because, dang it, we paid for them. Okay. So these are the cards that I just put together. I'm just gonna rub off. This is the beauty of silicone mat, right? Just rubs off the glue. And then you're good to go. Then you just have to rub it off your fingers. Okay, like that. Gotten spoiled with, I know. We're so lazy, right? First world problems. We have to glue our own embellishments. Okay, so this is the one I made earlier, though. So Donna, look away, because there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the leaves, but there's still 5 of the rhinestones. So I mixed my paper up a little bit. I flipped some of them over, but they're generally all the same. Like that. That's that one. And then I'll show you the pink version. So this is what I was starting to work on with you guys tonight. Look at that, 7:39. Yeah, it took a while. Okay, so here's the pink version, or the flamingo version. Now that one I like better. So same elements, same idea. So this one I had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strips, but there was a 6th one there. So I just layered it on top of this one so that Donna wouldn't really maybe notice that there were 6 pieces. They look like 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. So I did it on this one, Donna. I did 5, and this one only has 3, but I did the stamping in the background. So this one I love. Took a while. So just try to look at some of the design elements. When you're pulling things like this together, this is what really hurt my head. And maybe this one would look better if it was on the brighter background. But this ink just didn't seem the right color for it. But anyway, it might have been better. But for this one, what I started with, so I've got the Flirty Flamingo background, and then I've got the flower in Flirty, and I've got some of these flowers. The rest is stamped in the yellow, and then I've brought in some more yellow accents. So you kind of want to, I did the main pink, and then the stamping in the main pink. This one I changed it up a little bit, so I tried to tie in the flower with the background. This just didn't work with the yellow, a yellow sentiment. So I tried to keep it yellow, bring in some other, I brought in another accent color just to kind of take away from the yellowness of it, because yellow, yeah, it's not my favorite. But this one I like this one better. Yeah, I like using the glue for everything now. Yeah. What did I just say? I haven't started. What did I just say? I started using the glue for everything? No, I've been using the glue more on a lot of my how did that even come out of my mouth? Because that's a total lie. I don't. I love the glue on big pieces and that you can move it around. I've started using some of them on my layers if they're embossed. Insides and envelopes, said Dawn. Okay, I guess I could. Sure. Now I haven't finished this card yet. And I suppose I could. Okay, so this, can I just have a little... Okay, when I said my dimensions that were wrong, and I said if you wanted it, if the orientation you wanted it to be in, cut it that way. So I did it wrong on purpose to see what would happen. Well, here's a different orientation. So this is the same layout, you guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I switched out a few of the pieces to pull in some of the blue. So this little guy is from the Playing in the Rain designer paper, and I fussy cut him. We do have dies that will cut out a lot of the elements on this paper, but I didn't want to cut off his puddle underneath him. So I fussy cut this one. So I fussy cut him. And because it was blue, I wanted to bring in some blue. It looked kind of weird to not have any other blue. So, hi, Jen. So I brought in, this is one of the papers in the Rain or Shine. What is this paper called? Rain or Shine? Sure. I don't even know what it's called. Rain or Shine, I think. Brought in this one to bring in the blue. So that's another piece. This one is shiny. And these are the raindrops. And so we brought the blue in, and then again with the Flirty Flamingo to match his jacket. And I fussy cut, there is a die for this, but I mean, really, it's not hard to cut out an umbrella with my scissors. And Flirty Flamingo. And then I brought in these elements, whatever these are, these faceted something or others, again, pulling in the blue. So, and this is the Raindrops embossing folder. So this is one of the cards that we're making in my class on March 24th, she said confidently, in the Playing in the Rain suite. So yeah, March 24th. So for that, you get the stamp set and the dies, and it's a high ticket item. It's a $75.50 bundle because there are a lot of dies, very detailed dies, but this is a keeper set. The great thing about this, there are pieces that cut out the stamped images. There's also a kite, and then there's this piece that cuts out 3 of the ties, the bows for the kite. But those can be used for, like, put that on the bunny as a bow, or a bow tie, or a bow tie, or a bow tie. There's a nice little bridge. This I can imagine doing cards, sending sympathy cards for someone who's lost their pet, for the animal who's gone over the rainbow bridge. So there's a lot, and there's this tree stump. Like there are a lot of elements in here, the grass, that go beyond this set, clouds. So this is a great bundle to have. In the class, in the fee, you get the stamp set and the dies. And if you order in if you register for my class in February, you also get a celebration set item for Celebration Choice, $60 choice of celebration thingy with your order, right? Words, they're hard, you guys, they're hard. So if you register in February, then you get all those things, and it's going to be a good class. So this is the first card. I'll be making the other two tomorrow. This was another one that I had made. It's not in the class, but it's a shaker card. So we could have put some of these little baubles in here, but shaker cards are all the way to go. And again, just using the paper and some elements there. So it's a great bundle. I highly recommend it. Okay, so at 7:45, Donna says I have to do my insides and envelopes, but then I can't do another card, but that's okay. I don't really have time to do another card anyway. So I can do that. I'll do the insides with, let's do this. Okay. Insides, put him away because otherwise he'll get messy. All right, so where are my cards? That one and that one. Where are my other ones that I finished? Here they are. This one and this one. I haven't finished that one, so I won't, but I'll stamp him anyway because I'm gonna finish him. Can't leave a half-done card. All right, so this one, I guess I'll do it in the. Did I put it away? No. Daffodil Delight. I do really like this image. Actually, I think I'll use the smaller one. So there's the same flower, but smaller. I'll do that for the inside and the envelope. So I'm going to do it in the daffodil. I know what I can do to use up some more of this paper. Here's what we're going to do. Stay with me, ladies. Okay, so that's those. And then I'm going to go in for this one. I could put a layer of white in here, but I don't think I will. I think I'll just leave it. You can still read the writing. Okay. When I write on it. I'll do this one too. So I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 envelopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 2, 1. There's still one spot left in the long distance extravaganza, you guys. One spot left. The in-person one is sold out. Thank you to everyone who registered. Tracy and I are so excited about that. We're coming up with the agenda and games to play and prizes to win, snacks to bring. It's going to be great. Going to be great. We're also planning an in-person garage sale in Mornville like we did last year. Okay. So all kinds of fun things happening. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab some more of this paper in a pattern that I don't love. I'm going to move these out of the way. Okay, so where is my... So my yellow card. So this one, I use this pattern. So how about we go like this. What are we doing? How are we doing this like this? How do you guys do this? Because I never do this. How big is this? What if I chop a piece of paper that is about 2 1/4? 2 1/4, and I want it up and down. So let's chop this at 2 1/4. Is this going to work? 2 1/4. Let's make our envelope fancy. Fancy envelope. Is this going to work? I've never done this. I have the dies. Is this the side I want it on? Yeah. Some people will also, well, they'll line the inside. So we have envelope liners so that you could have the inside of this lined. Anyway, take your scissors. I've seen it done both ways. This is a good way to use up the paper, especially if you don't love the pattern or the color. Or like the celebrations paper, which you might have like 15 packs of. You should make the entire envelope out of the designer paper. Okay, Ta-da! Huh? Okay, so we'll do that on this one too. Was that the right? Oh. Oops. Oops, that was the wrong envelope. Oh well. Good thing I'm cute. Didn't make it in the brains department. Oh boy. Okay. I really should do this more often. But I rarely have 15 minutes left in the show, right? And we do have, there are retired dies that will do this for you. However, I don't even know if I ever used mine. I have them because I thought, what a brilliant idea. They should never retire them, but I've never used them. Okay, so there, that one, we'll go with that one nicely. This one, well, he gets pink on the outside, too bad, so sad. And then this one, do I have, I think I had a chunk, half chunk left over here. So sure, let's do this. Ah, I kind of love this idea. 751. Because I also have 2 packs of this paper, and like, what are the chances that I'm going to use it all? Slim to none. It's quite rare that I ever go through an entire pack of paper. Oh, and then I'll do the show and tell for what we're doing on Thursday. I know one of the things, but it only takes about 4 minutes. So I'll come up with something else as well for check it out. Check it out Tuesday, Thursday edition. Another thing, are you on my newsletter list? Especially if you're in Canada. Of course, my American and Australian friends are, and European friends are welcome to be on my newsletter. You just can't take my classes. But I have secured, very exciting, I've secured Panda Express as my location to hold some in-person kit classes. And I'm looking to have my first one on Tuesday, March 7th. And we're going to do some kits. So that's going to be my newsletter, if I ever get around to doing my newsletter. To RSVP on that. I need another chunk. So I haven't done in-person classes like that before. Here's another pattern that I'm not sure I'll love for the color. So you know what? I could use this. Oh, that's, well, oh, nah, sure. 2 1/4. Yeah, so if you're local, I think it's fabulous. I've never done that on an envelope, right? Look at that penny. 2 1/4. Chop it up and glue it. Like, what a great way to use the paper and tie it all in together, right? Try not to get glue everywhere. Failing. Just takes it up a little notch, doesn't it? Adds to the homemadedness of it. What else? I feel like there's something else that I'm supposed to be mentioning, but I don't know what that would be. There's a new paper pumpkin kit that's coming out soon. Well, in a month. The other ones are winging their way to me. So if you ordered one of these Sunshine and Smiles, it shipped today. So I usually get them around the 16th. So Deb G, if you're watching, I'll be by in the next couple of days with yours and with your bunny stuff. I do have spaces left in my rabbit class, but you can't get the rabbit punch right now. So if you don't own the rabbit punch, you're kind of hooped. Okay, there we go. What have we got? 7:53. I could do one more envelope. I can finish this guy off because I still have 7 minutes. Okay, so let's look at this card and let's do it. So let's stamp the big one. If you need to go ahead. I won't be hurt. I'm just going to put my last card together because I have 6 minutes left. There's glue all over everything. It's okay. So again, when I stamp this, it comes out a lot brighter. And then it fades. Can you see the difference there? This one is really a lot softer. Yeah, I know, Sheila. I don't know why I don't, or why I haven't. It's just not been my thing. Okay, so then I'm going to do the leaves Make sure it's clean. Leaves, on this one we're in the yellow daffodil. It's so sticky now. Ugh. I have been giving my little mini boss cut machine a real workout today. It's now my cutter of choice, I'm telling you. And then, do I have another one? No, like 3 of those. Could you repeat the cuts for the DSP? Nikki, cut them into 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, so you get 6 of them. Keep 3 of them at 1 inch, and those 3 you cut them in half, so they're 1 inch by 3. These other ones you cut into 1/2 inch strips, and you cut half of them at 3, and the other half, 3, and then the other, three. No, I can't. You need one of the skinny ones to be 3 3/4. Everything else you cut at 3. Make sense? Maybe. Watch the replay. That was a whole long time ago, girl. Okay. I did it 3 times. Okay, well, I guess you were still looking for your paper. Here they are here. So we've got, this one was 1 inch. Cut it in half at 3. This one was 1 inch. So this was 6, cut it at 3 3/4. And then this one is a 1/2 inch. Sorry, this was a 1/2 inch. This was a half, you can't even see. 1/2 inch, stop it. The 1 inch, cut in half at 3. One of the 1/2 inches, cut in half at 3. And the other one cut at 3 3/4. And then it leaves the other chunk at 2 1/4. That's all. Okay, so I'm going to cut these out with my dies. I still have 4 minutes. But if you have to go, thank you for coming. You can see just how well I've been loving this lately. Like it's getting as mangy as my regular one. Okay, slap on the plate. Push it through. Shake your table. Make people seasick. Okay, so there's the flour. Put the dies away. These ones, you can always tape them down too with some washi tape or with some low-tack painter's tape. Grab, come on, you can do it. There we go. Like that. My plates weren't in quite right on that one. Nope. Where's my, this stuff, love this stuff. Still have 2 minutes. I can go do a few pieces here. Oh yeah, I was going to show you what I'm going to make on Thursday. So maybe I'll switch gears now. You don't need to watch me cut this out. Now that you know what the card looks like. Thank you, Donna. I love that you guys always have my back. I'm always doing too many things at once. Okay, here's the project we're going to make. One of the projects we're going to make on Thursday. It is a little 3D treat. And I was thinking I should do 3D Thursdays. But I don't want to commit to being 3D every Thursday. But maybe I'll try to do more of them. So it's a little it's 3.5? Yeah, 3.5 wide. 3.5 by 2.5 tall. So it's this big. Open it up, little magnets there. What's inside, Tamara? It's a little lip balm. So lucky to call you friend. They're so easy to make. They're so easy to make. My team will tell you. We made this in my team event. So we're going to make those. If I feel like it, I might show. I know a lot of you saw this during the SSS event. But this is a treat, not a treat holder. It's like a little photo album. And again, it's so easy, so quick and easy. And just a great little booklet to keep memories in. My daughter made some for her friends for grad. And you just pop in photographs in there. You can do like a little journal. This is a great brag book for grandmas. Great grad gift. Really, really fun. And this bundle is just a lot of fun to play with too. So we might make that. We're making this one for sure. We'll see. We might make this one. We might not. I might have moved on to something else. But anyway, there you have it. Your photo album. Okay, Cheryl. I will do that. Cheryl, I did that. Sister, you can go in and watch. Did I do that on my SSS event? I did. On the SSS event. Now that you're a trailblazer, you have access to all those videos, so I can tag you on that, and you can watch the video on how to do that ahead of time. But I'll show it for those who aren't a trailblazer and didn't have access to that video. So thank you very much for popping in, you guys. That was fun. I am going to take pictures of these and then I will post them. And if you played along, I'd love for you to do the same. I'd love to see what you guys come up with my crazy instructions to see if they look anything alike. Yeah, I just love to see it with the different layouts. So thanks for popping in. Have a great Tuesday and Wednesday, and I will see you Thursday for Check It Out Tuesday, Thursday edition. Thanks, you guys. See ya.